don't know if I'm the right person to actually ask this because the story has been blown so out of proportion that I don't really have the good story any longer.
It was absolutely amazing how many artists were working in this particular neighborhood.
A group of artists under the auspices of Dave Felker.
It's extraordinary, matter of fact, how many people were working here.
And started talking about why don't we do something, an arts festival or a studio tour or something like that.
And everyone was very excited about it.
Because we knew there were so many artists moving to Northeast.
It's a working class neighborhood.
And I think people are constantly looking for a place where they can do their work.
It, I think, has flavor.
Artists are always looking for cheap space and also cheap homes.
Cheap rent, I must say.
So that they can form community.
I've met so many people. We've had so much of an interplay of ideas.
The people around here, there's really a variety of people.
In terms of common interests, common concern.
There's computer people, and there's a coffee and tea woman here, and there's the hooker, she makes hook rugs.
A great community area. This building has a great vibe and great community.
That Northeast had become sort of a happening spot.
There's a lot of things that artists have done.
And we made contact with our councilman of the 1st District, Walt Dietzig.
Through the centuries, with to preserve the culture and the ethnicity.
And I approached him to ask him about it, to see if what his thoughts were.
And if you go back through time, the artists have been the ones that preserved that.
He became very, very excited with the possibility.
And my part in this is to raise the money.
We know that there are over 200 artists in Northeast.
Doug Padilla was saying, well, you know, different cities in different parts of the country have all these really cool sounding names for their art event.
This has been the 3rd year of the walk around, or whatever it's called.
And so what we need is a really cool sounding name.
In Art A Whirl, I like the community aspects and the educational aspects.
Everyone's, you know, sitting there thinking, and
That's why I'm involved.
I actually stepped outside the room for some inspiration.
Oh, our sign in the big rainstorm last night.
And I was in the bathroom and looking out the window.
I've set myself up in the chair or the throne here, and if I look out, I got the definite skyline of the city.
Well, this morning when we got here, the sign was completely gone. Like, oh no, somebody took our sign.
And I noticed some lettering, some words in the distance.
It's sunrise, storms, everything. It's pretty nice. And railroads, no less, cruising through the foreground.
In fact, the airflow manufacturing plant.
It was just in this big muddy heap, like a real sad, rag.
Thinking whirl airflow, whirl, and the whirl.
So we pulled it out and rinsed it off in the sink, and the paint stayed on it. I was really impressed with that.
Kind of was the impetus for stringing it together with art. And
hung it back up and it shrunk to about half its size.
Which turned into, when I went...
It's really hysterical. It's just a mere morsel of its former self.
Later in the evening, turned into Art A Whirl.
Can't beat that for a large-sized kid.
My name is Eliza Crocker, and I like to rollerblade. Hi, my name is Marisha Stone, and I like to go biking.
My name is Zoe Bianco, and I came to this film class because my friend lives by here. I don't.
My name is Eric Nelson, and I play the saxophone. Well, the film I made was really fun to do, and I brought it to my school classroom, and that's why I got all those shots of my friends at school and stuff.
Well, I had more, but the camera ran out of film, but we didn't know that. So that's why part of it's cut off.
She taught us to not shoot people.
This is Doug in the chair design. We do furniture and
Zoe is the president. She's the main dog.
And she taught us to always use lighting and how to hold the camera.
So I paint furniture and do lampshades out of family photographs.
This is a right brain person in a left brain world. Or egghead that's hatching.
And I'm researching different casting techniques.
I'm a untrained artist. I do a lot of painting.
I work with cast iron, cast bronze.
You are at Golden Flow Studios.
Well, this was in wax first, and then you carry it on as far as you can in the wax, and then cast it, have it cast or cast it.
Golden Flow Studios makes a line of hand-blown glass paperweights or gift items that
This piece here, cast in Chicago, and this is called Hermit.
My work comes out of everyday life, out of emotion.
And it's kind of like a hermit crab, if you can imagine something may have lived inside.
Photography has always been my passion, and lighting, and also filmmaking.
And I work outside most of the time, except for these tornadoes.
Filmmaking, so I just have kind of incorporated photographic images on glass with a motor and kind of projecting an image on the wall.
That are an in-studio celebration of spring.
The inspiration for this piece started with just the sight of a pansy. And then this is as if it bursts open inside. This is the inside of a pansy.
Spring and the dynamics of spring, especially during tornado awareness time, which is April.
Going into a gallery doesn't give them the full idea of what is involved.
Well, it gets the place clean.
It's nice to see a person's working space and where and how he does things.
Once a year it gets clean, then now and then insane madness starts again.
Also, a lot of people didn't realize that there was much of an art community in Northeast Minneapolis.
Rumor has it a lot of us artists hang out here in Northeast. We're guilty as charged.
And I think now everyone knows.
Well, we all got to go somewhere, you know, and have a community somewhere, and nothing wrong with Northeast.